Hello everyone, and welcome to my first stream in the Season 2 of the Redify SMP. This is a lifesteal server. I have gotten down the basics, as you can see. There's also MCMMO, which you may have heard of, but if you haven't, is an RPG mod, not resource pack. It's an RPG resource pack for servers. And a custom enchantment, which I have taken, well, let's just say I've fully utilized the tools at my disposal. But now that I've got the basics down, I just wanted to do a short stream because story and lore is going to start soon, but the important thing is that I'm the most powerful person on the server, and victory will be mine. Feel free to type in chat. I'd love to hear from you. Suggestions would be appreciated, as I'm a little bit bored out of my mind. No one's currently on the server, so it's just me running around. With my current setup, I can pretty easily one-tap an iron golem, which is nice. Me and a couple other players have netherite armor. One other player has max normal vanilla enchantment. And one teammate has maxed vanilla enchantments. And I have a set of near maxed armor for him when he gets online next. His name is Wanga. He's been a great help to me upon starting the server. Then there is Stargazer, who I'm not really sure if we're going to be teaming at some point, but he's a good friend of mine. Pokey, the server owner, and generally the biggest streamer on this server. He is a lot of fun to annoy. There's Surest, who plays occasionally and is very boring, honestly. No, not very boring, very annoying. There's a couple other players who play occasionally, but that's the majority of it. It's an open server here, actually. I'll stop for a moment and put the IP of the server in the description. It is cross-play compatible, so even if you're playing on your phone or on a bedrock account, if you prefer bedrock like a absolute madman, I'll throw that in the description for the 0 people currently watching. My mouse currently hates me. See if I can get the store. Is it just Discord bugging out? It is just Discord bugging out. I really don't want to type it out manually. Whatever, I'll do it manually. Actually, you know what I can show you? I know what I can show you that would be interesting. My casino. Okay, it's currently very ugly. I have a diamond beacon, just for a little bit of a flex. I just built it with the blocks I had at the time. Here's a gambling machine where you can gamble for a heart. Or multiple hearts. And I just lost. There's a machine where you can gamble for diamonds. I'm getting reasonably lucky. Oh yes, there is a slot machine. No. And then down here is a lovely bar owned by one of my personal favorite players on the server who opens different bars all over the server. This is a little one that he said he would open up in my casino for me, which is honestly quite lovely of him. And then the final machine. Simply throw a diamond block into the hopper, press the button once, and I was won. And I lost. twice in a row. Actually, currently, if there are any server members watching this, or you're watching the VOD, this machine is still rigged 50-50. You have a 50% chance to get the heart back that you threw in, plus an additional chance to get extra hearts. I'll change it eventually once somebody wins too many hearts, but for now, this is still set to 50-50. Also, if you want to support my channel, I would appreciate you liking and subscribing, or even just commenting to boost me in the algorithm a little bit. This is my enchanting setup. I grinded for custom enchants for a while, if you couldn't tell. About this many double chests were filled with enchanted books. Now they're kind of just filled with random stuff that I got from different places. That's my unobtainable bee spawner. You can actually obtain any spawner that you can find using a diamond silk touch pickaxe, because it doesn't work with netherite for some reason. Actually, if you want to see something interesting, I have a nice little thing over here that I can show you. Ah, it gives me slow fall. I was wondering why I was falling slow. Recharge flying. Nice. The entrance to my mine. Very efficient way down, as you can see. Not at all roundabout. This is my diamond mine, where I acquire all my diamonds. I actually lost 2 stacks of diamond blocks, and I still have, like, at least a stack and a half, if not more. For example, this tunnel. These tunnels are actually quite extensive. I might build like a subway or something down here at some point. It's kind of an interesting little feature on the server. But as you can see, they go for quite a ways. And whenever you think they end, they usually don't. You'll reach the end and there'll be another branch. And another branch. Actually, quite a quick way to travel if you can fly. Which, as far as I know, I am the only player on the server who can fly besides the one admin. Well, and I guess you can do claim flying, where you fly in the blocks that you have claimed. So yeah, this tunnel here is probably one of the longer ones, but there's definitely other ones that are close to it in length. Oh, some diamonds I missed. I might just snag those for my own personal gain. 2 diamonds. I have Fortune 3, plus like a good chance to double whatever I get at Fortune 3. I feel scammed. Now, normally these tunnels would take me a good time to do, since they're in deep slate. And even I can't insta-mine deep slate. Well, that's a lie. I can insta-mine deep slate 2 different ways. One of which I can show you, because it's reasonably obvious. And one of them which is a secret that I will not be telling anyone, because it is a major benefit to me. One of them is using my MCMOO power. can sprint along and I mine the blocks in front of me faster than I run. And my super breaker does last a good while, but eventually it runs off and I'm much slower. I don't really need diamonds, but I do find it hard to leave the ore behind, even if I'm exceedingly wealthy. Anyway, that's good. Half stack of diamonds acquired in a very short period of time. Is this my good axe? No, this is my bad axe. I wonder if I can farm some mobs for their heads. I have a 2% well, a 4% chance with an axe. I have a 4% chance to grab mob heads because of one of the enchantments I have. So I'm trying to, well, I also have a chance to grab player heads, which is another thing that that's a collection of mine. Light is actually so convenient. It must be hard for people who don't have it. Come on, one of you donate your head to me. Ah, damn. Go ahead. No head. No head. Go ahead. I feel like I should have got the head by now. Where did that come from? I don't even know if I can get a spider, but I'm gonna kill it anyway. That's good. I just tried to 360 me. I mean, I guess we succeeded, but we didn't do any damage, so. Yeah, I also get a little bit of health from some enchantments on my armor, which is why I have more than 30 hearts, which is the maximum from the lifesteal hearts. I have one spare lifesteal heart for a very special combat technique I call maybe a little cheating, but not actually. It'll probably get banned at some point just because of how powerful it is, but if it isn't banned yet, may as well exploit it. My motto. Not really my motto, but it is, I guess, my philosophy when it comes to server exploits. I want a creeper head because of the new note block thing that I can do by popping creeper heads on something called note blocks, and it'll play a creeper noise. Sounds like a great way to troll people. It also recharges pretty quickly because of my level. Come on, I gotta get ahead eventually, don't I? 4% chance isn't that bad. I guess may as well prowl the tunnels. was brutal. I find it somewhat humorous that my texture pack doesn't actually change the god apple. Look, actually, wait a second. Nope, that's above. Yeah, that it doesn't actually, like... Well... May as well give it a fair chance. Where's my... Here it is. Never mind. I retract my earlier statement. I guess my earlier half statement. This is my heading one, right? I really should have gotten a mob head by now. I think, right? Maybe. You're gonna give me a head? You gonna give me a head? You gonna give me a head? More new players are gonna like come into spawn and they're gonna be like mining for diamonds and then they're gonna run into my tunnels. You're gonna be like, oh no, where did Y minus 53 go? A nice little crit there. Still not know if you can get spider heads, but come on, let me give me their head. This is my spare armor. Since the armor I'm currently wearing makes me take extra damage, if I ever need to tank stuff, I can put on my worse, but much more tanky armor. More diamonds. Pretty sure mine's lower when I'm flying. Minecraft cave sounds are actually just horror movie noises. Just genuine. Get me back here. Thought you could run from me. 40 diamonds, not bad. I can get a stack just without doing any fancy strip mining. On stream, I'll be pretty happy. I mean, you don't always need more diamonds, but I do want more diamonds. Come on. I'm sure there's some more mobs about that can donate their heads to my collection. That was the problem. Another one of my tunnels. Wow, it looks like the tunnel ends here, but there's a good chance it doesn't actually end here. A lot of my tunnels I'll just run through the gravel. So I always like to check when I find a tunnel that just ends. It appears that this one is not one of those. I probably turned. Maybe not. What did I do here? Maybe I actually just ended the tunnel here. But there is another way where I can do this same thing, but without having a timer on it that runs out eventually, where I can like insta-break infinitely, deep slate, which is great for strip mining, but it also gives me a huge advantage, which is why it's something that I don't really want to, you know, hand out. No more diamonds. Just like the reason I'm not hovering over any of my armor, because I wouldn't want people to be able to see my combination and take it for themselves. Selves. Yeah, so basically I do 10 hearts to a person in full max enchanted netherite that's not max enchanted with the custom enchants. That is with strength. Oh, come on, I wanted those heads. Oh yeah. You may have noticed the projectiles bouncing off me. That is as a result of an enchantment called shielding, which gives me a 40% chance to reflect projectiles that are shot at me. Very convenient. Well, that actually works really well. So I can throw it really far upwards. Hello?
You good, homie? You've been in here a while.
Yeah, I decided to start streaming now that I've got the basics down.
Ooh, excited for you. Are you streaming currently?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
I got 30 hearts and max netherite armor. Yeah, I'm mostly okay. I just have a lot of free time on my hands over the past week. Tomorrow's the last day, but I just recently finished basically getting everything.
Nice. Yeah,
You cut out really bad. What did you just say?
Standing. I said, I'm gonna take a little break for a while. I got some stuff to do IRL. I'm just gonna go ahead and get everything in game real quick, so I don't have anything to worry about.
Exactly.
When are you getting freed up again?
Well, I won't be like super busy. I'll have a couple hours here and there. It'll just stop being like a good like 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
All my IRL stuff just stopped all at once.
Understandable. It's always weird when that happens because then you gotta find, what makes you tick enough to continue doing stuff.
For the past little while, it's just been playing on this fucking server.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the tiers and the stuff. I think
Yeah.
it'll add some variety.
I'm excited to abuse whatever you come up with.
I'll come up with some fun things. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I'll tell you after I figure out how to abuse it.
Appreciate that. You get to both abuse it and help me make sure other people don't abuse it.
Exactly. And as a reward, I hopefully won't get banned. It's my goal, not get banned.
I am willing to make a deal with you if you can find bugs, etc. that normally would be against the rules. You can test it and find out and get back to me. The only thing is I need you to tell me you're doing it beforehand so that way nobody can say anything about it.
Alright, fair enough. Sounds like a deal to me.
Yeah, because if you start breaking stuff and you don't tell me beforehand, then Pokies and everybody else is going to be like, oh, he's cheating.
Yeah. Like with my armor.
Yeah.
Yep. I definitely think the fix to that is just figuring out if you can remove Pact of the Berserker, because it does just cut the damage I can do in half. And anybody else who gets armor like this.
Yeah, I'll look into getting rid of it here soon.
But,
just, I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be out for a week, so.
Yeah. Well, I'll do my best. Like, I'm not gonna leak any of the stuff that I've found out to anyone, besides maybe Wanga.
Yeah, that's fine. You can tell Wanga about it.
All right.
Just if you find something, just message me. Even if I'm not here, just message me so that way I have
like a category of all the broken stuff on the server that I find.
Well, and a record that you've been in open contact with me.
Yes, that also makes sense.
That was my main one, is just like, yeah, start just, and I'll happily and gladly tell anybody who asks. Yes, I told Colt that if he tells me about it and isn't trying to abuse it for his own gain, but rather just enjoys finding them like he does,
well,
then
I might abuse it a little bit for my own gain.
Yeah, as long as it's not anything ridiculous.
Of course not.
Well. But do you get any viewers currently, or?
I don't know. I could check.
Oh, you don't keep a second thing open?
I don't have a second monitor.
Are you streaming on YouTube or Twitch?
YouTube currently.
As you should. And do you have the YouTube app, I assume?
I do, but some fucker stole my phone and I still haven't replaced it. I just haven't needed it.
You just don't have a phone currently?
Nope. I'll pick one up in the next couple days, probably.
You can get an overlay that'll show you how many people are in chat and what chat has said.
Yeah, but I'm generally not a fan of overlays. Someday, probably in a couple months, I will just get a second monitor, and then that'll solve all my problems.
Makes sense. You just want to be interactive with the community.
Yeah.
You want them to feel listened to and spoken to. Hopefully without creating too much of a parasocial relationship, but
Yes. I've just been playing with my grappling hook.
that is my one thing, is like, with YouTube coming around and how prevalent it is in our society now, it's like, I mean, parasocial relationships are so prevalent, and it's like so many people they believe they're truly friends with their streamers and content creators, and it's honestly kind of sad to me. Like, and that's from somebody who like cried when techno died. Like,
Oh yeah, honestly. That
like
was that video was like the
it was so
saddest thing that
sad.
ever happened to me. I mean, that's
Well,
not true, but it was pretty close.
it hit me pretty hard, especially because I knew Technoblade far before MCM or Champions or whatever. So I started watching Technoblade around the time he was just about to go into college. And he was doing the Bed Wars. It's about 6 years ago, I think. He was doing the Bed Wars. His first win streak came soon after that.
Yeah,
But
I joined around the potato war.
yeah, I was already around for the Potato War. I actually watched the streams when he did stream. They were pretty funny. But like, yeah, no, I mean, it just hit me in particular because I don't really watch content creators very often. Um, and like the content creators that I do watch, I'm very specific about. And like Techno was one of the few Minecraft creators that I watched because I found out through Techno through Skeppy, and I found out about Skeppy through Bad Boy Halo, and I just found Bad Boys Halo as my recommended because I watched admin trolling videos, and he was one of them. But like, no, I don't know. That shit just hit me different. Like I needed, like it felt like somebody I knew died, and I was like, oh, so this is what parasocial relationships are like. That's trash.
uh, like it hit me
But
harder because it came across as like a well, it wasn't the first time, but it was like the first time that like a content creator that I like actively watched had like died or left YouTube. And I was just like, oh yeah, these are like real people who don't just exist for my entertainment,
yeah, they're like whole human beings
and they have their own problems.
and lives, indeed. That's that is a thing that not long ago I also got perspective on, and it gets even weirder the more you kind of think about it
Yeah,
because it's like, yes, they are real people, but also the people that you see up on the camera and who's talking, that's not usually completely them. It's a version of them they've
yeah.
made for YouTube. So it's like that's my other thing when people are like, "Oh my god, I love this person. I like this one." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I mean, maybe if it's like they're not getting paid to do anything, but if they're getting paid to do something, they definitely are going to either be putting up some sort of
Like they at least have some sort of privacy. Like they're not telling you
yeah,
everything. Even
yeah,
if
yeah,
even if they're like, oh, I just found a guardian ravine like completely like without looking for it.
oh, nice. I'll be right back.
This one I pretty much just play on autopilot. Nothing can really kill me, so I just do whatever I feel like. Sometimes I'm just like, ah, how did I end up down here? Oh, I bet you there's bees down here. Do I need to have a slot open in my inventory? Maybe that's it.
I'm back.
Yeah. Because, like, I always knew intellectually, right? Like, that they had their own lives, but it was never really, like, a thing that I, like,
You
had
didn't have the
thought about
perspective.
actively, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Add that to my collection.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting whenever that all happened, especially like it sucks, especially to me. Like what super sucks is that when it happened and he did pass away, so many people were in his comments like, "Oh my god, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that, don't say this," when people are making jokes, and it's like, bro, we're talking of Technoblade. The amount of jokes he would have made if he was still here. Did you see how often he clickbaited his cancer? Techno saw that as a business opportunity. That was my other thing about Techno. He's just so damn smart. Like I rewatch some of his videos sometimes just to get like an understanding of what he was thinking whenever he was doing things, because I've been able to apply it to a lot of stuff.
His videos are so layered.
They are, and he puts a lot of thinking into it. It's the same reason that whenever I'm doing YouTube, I want it to be very that's why I don't really want to stream. I want to create videos, because with videos you can edit them and
You have a lot more
decide.
control over the experience as a whole.
Yeah, you have control over the overall quality of the product, whereas with streaming, I feel you don't as much have control.
I would agree with that and say that videos are probably the correct option, and I will also reply with the fact that I am not going to put in the time to edit videos, at least not for a while.
Understandable.
If I get like a couple thousand subscribers and like I'm making money off my streams, then maybe I'll start editing, but like editing something that you get paid to do, not something that you do for fun. At least not for me.
I do it for fun.
Yeah.
If you could give us Sony Vegas, it's pretty fun.
Which is why I said at least not for me.
Yeah. But I enjoy Sony. And the one video that I actually made with it, I need to get back in it, dude. Because like, I really just need to start getting content out. Because what I want to do is I want to pre-record like, I don't know, let's say like 2 months worth of content. And then I don't want to upload until that 2 months is done, because then I can just focus on making really good content instead of focusing on getting uploads.
Getting uploads is really important though, especially with the current YouTube meta.
Well, that's what I mean. So
that's why you're pre-recording videos, just to get yourself up there and out there.
Well, yeah. So I'll just make a bunch of videos and not post any of them until I'm confidently happy with the videos, and then like each one of them, like maybe I'll do like once a week, and so I'll do like 9 or 10 videos. Yeah, once that's all pre-recorded and ready, then I'll start posting, because the last thing you want is to have a video hit and then not have a video to follow it up with. So hopefully, if all goes to plan, what should happen is when I get back, I'm going to start recording. You're welcome to join to get content if you wish.
Yeah, I'll absolutely leech off your hard work.
Yeah. And then after I do that, I'm going to start the uploading and then continue working on more. But then I also want, basically, like, for the month that I'm recording, I don't want any of those videos to go up that month. They should be going up next month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know that's how most YouTubers do it anyways, but
it's either like after a month or in the same day. There's not really a lot of in between.
Yeah. Well, it's like same with the upload schedule. Like, you know, do you upload, weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, daily? I'm thinking bi-weekly, or either weekly or bi-weekly, because weekly is good to get consistent viewers, because every week a new video, every week the viewers are going to watch it. Bi-weekly is good, but if you do bi-weekly, you better have really good content, because people will forget about you very quickly.
Well, you gotta have subscribers for bi-weekly content.
Yeah, well, not always.
Well, but it's really good for boosting you in the algorithm. Even if it doesn't make you consistent viewers, it'll make you a base to start boosting you. Currently, basically, at least.
And I know I have good luck with the algorithm simply from other videos I've posted, so I really think I could get them kicking off pretty quick if they have good production value.
I mean, I've made a couple shitpost channels in my day, and a couple of them popped up, so I know I could probably do a lot better if I actually put the effort in. It's a really hard thing, you know? I've never really had to work for anything, so I never worked for anything.
Well,
that's the problem.
Why not try? Why not learn through learning how to edit?
Oh yeah. Record. I know how to do those things. I'm actually pretty good at them. I just don't want to. Eventually, someday I'll build up the. I don't know.
What I think personally is, if you do look into doing it sooner, preferably ASAP, then whenever we're all posting, if one of us hit, all of us are going to start hitting. But if you're not recording it, you may fall behind that train.
Yeah.
So that would be my thing. My only thing is like I would hate to see you get left behind by the algorithm.
Well, I have enough storage. My plan is to just record everything at the same time that I stream, and then if I ever decide to, I'll have all the footage and I can just edit.
Baby girl, I'm just about to head out. What did...
Ow.
No? What? It's only 1:30. I'll get over there by 2. Let's do till 4. 2 hours. Okay. No way.
You should see some of the strip mines I've built. I'll lower a second time. It's not bad. It's not. Should give me that instead. Oh, a bee. I've actually been looking for a beehive. Perfect. It's funny that they make a fire putting out noise after they're already dead.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was talking not to you. Chainmail.
Alrighty.
Do that. Trying to level up excavation, put me in first, you know? It's very convenient being able to level up excavation 9 times faster than your average player.
I would imagine.
What did you say?
I said, alrighty, I think I gotta go. What's up, my guy?
Goodbye. Huh. I have rejuvenation. Finding all kinds of glowstone dust. I'd like to hit at least level 350. This rate, level 350 won't take very long. nearly to level 300. Alright, pretty close. Just around 20 more levels to go. Okay, exactly 20 more levels to go. Fifteen more levels. About 10 more levels. Exactly 10 more levels. Five more levels. 4 more levels. 3 more levels. Every chest is a dump chest if you try hard enough. I'm not far behind. Alright, well, before I end stream for today, let's at least get top excavation. Shouldn't take long. Maybe give it some time to catch up. Alright, I'm gonna end stream there. I will end stream right before I log off, just to avoid you guys knowing exactly where I logged off. Anyway, take care.